Gentlemen, I don't know what's going on. I changed my setting to um, public, and it still won't let it go. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Let me get myself together here. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I think it may be because it's linked to my Instagram or something like that. Good evening. Good evening, Carla. You stay right there where you're at because we're gonna bring you on, Carla. Boots, how you doing? Outstanding. Nicole, Dave.
What's happening, everybody?
Ooh-wee.
Hope everybody out there is
We're
doing
gonna let her.
well. Hope y'all don't mind me lighting up a stick. My Friday nights are my chill nights. But I'd rather chill with y'all than go to where I normally go.
Sonia, Joe, and Bev. L Train, don't you go anywhere, L Train. We got you in the queue. All right.
If some of you can't comment on here on Solo's page, go to my page.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and get this straight right now because we want everybody to comment. We want to address everybody's question. If you can't comment on my page, go to Hop's page or go to Logic's page. You can comment there or go to my YouTube channel. You can comment there. For some reason, between the stream and my Facebook account, I don't probably have it meshed together, but we're gonna get that fixed because we want everybody to comment. We want everybody to chime in on the
Yeah.
2024 Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge. So we're just gonna jump right in. Let's see what the latest report is from headquarters. Um, We've seen that there was some major rains and some flooding going on up there. We received a picture from Juneau, but they're not going through Juneau. And I tell you, there's storms all across the country, even up in Alaska.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been wet up there.
Those roads are those roads all the way paved? Are they rocky or
They are paved, but when they do the way that they do road repairs is because of the permafrost under the pavement. They pull the pavement off. They leave the dirt packed, and if you go up there when they haven't put new tar down, you're going to be riding on gravel, dirt, packed dirt. So coming from headquarters, um, temporary detour on US 64 West has been lifted. Disregard previous detour. There's a correction. Disregard last temp detour has not been lifted and will remain in effect for the duration of the challenge. Utah 261 North closed. Line Bravo 51 left on US 163 North, enter Utah at 65 miles. Go straight on US 191 North, greater than 25 miles left on Utah 95 West. At 120 miles, resume route at Line Bravo 54. That's all that we have from headquarters, a couple of road closures and detours going on. All right, so look, folks, we're going to take a look at the big board right quick, and then we're going to take a couple of phone calls. We have some people lined up in the queue. Let's look at our leaders. All right, so looks like Kilroy is in the lead. Riot is not too far behind him. Looking at that, I think what's going to slow Riot down is this 14 Alpha Hop. You see it?
Yeah, but he'll actually make up some time on that because I know he'll get through that faster than Kilroy did. So he'll gain some ground there.
Okay, good, good.
He's a beast on the twisties, so he can always make up time there. As long as there's twisties,
Yeah.
he'll be better.
Right. And with that new road glide, man, that thing, you set that thing to sports mode, and let me tell you, I have enjoyed it.
Yeah. Then we got what,
Drop
Chrisman
down.
and
Christian.
Dirty Dan back there.
Yep. Chrisman, Dirty Dan. Looks like Dirty Dan.
I'm not sure if he's going the right way.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. He's on 18. I think he
wasn't going when I took that picture. He was heading in the right direction.
18 East. He's on 18 East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's correct.
He actually turned around.
We're not gonna address too much of wrong turns because we don't want nobody making phone calls saying, "Hey, you're going the wrong way." We want everybody to work it out and figure it out themselves. But looking at the big board, we're gonna keep going down. Over here, we're looking at 11:49. His trucking moving right along. His tracker's active. Last movement was at 6:05. That's Kern, pothole. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to get there.
Look like pothole trying to make a move or something there. Let me get back to the big board.
Not Paco. He's been there for a while. I don't know if his tracker's not working or what.
Yeah, his tracker's off. Last move was at 6 p.m.
Did you already mention Kern?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
There he is. Yeah.
Yes, we mentioned Kern. Kern's moving right along, looking good. Mars. He looked like he's leading Kermit T. Frog.
Yeah, 11:24. That's Paul Tong. He's doing good.
Okay. Good deal. And for you people that don't know, Paul Tong puts on an excellent, an absolute excellent rally. Look it up. We can provide you with some more information if you want to build your resume to prepare to try to enter. And listen, folks, we want to stress this a lot. You need a strong resume to get into the Hoka Hay. You need to be an experienced rider to get in here, and it's for safety reasons. So build your resume, look for rallies, look for a different organization that you can do rides, extended rides, as some people say, extended rides of more than at least 1,000 miles.
Hops Rally, guaranteed entry.
We got
who's that? Hops? Who's that?
Hops Rally. Hey man, hey Hops. That's an easy plug right there, man. Easy
yeah, guaranteed entry.
Guaranteed entry.
Hops put on an outstanding rally. If you want to see Texas, if you want to see the back rows of Texas, see Hop, hit him up, say Hop, shoot me some more information about your rally. I would love to.
You here with me?
What's that?
You here in Texas with me?
Yeah, Houston.
Oh, okay. I'm up in Dallas, area.
Good deal. Pee Wee.
So Loco was riding with Mars, and Loco's still showing at the dealership. So I don't know if his tracker just isn't working, or if he stayed back for a little bit, or what's going on there. I haven't heard from him.
Let's zoom in because riders are in close proximity. So, okay, we'll split it up here. 12:11 and 9:59 Turbo Tide. Looks like they're at, what is that?
Yeah, I don't see Loco. Oh, there he is.
Gas stop. Yeah, he's at the dealership.
Maverick. Yeah. First stop. Okay. That's a gas stop there. So that's a good one. Let's move down to Loco. This is the dealership, Flaming Gorge dealership right here, folks. There's Loco, Haley, English, 1033, Boris. I think we can we get Boris on the line? Hop, if you can go ahead and queue up a caller. Let me see if I can get somebody on right quick.
I've got somebody ready if you need someone.
Sure. If you haven't read in the queue, bring them on.
Let me see if they'll answer.
Okay.
Hello?
Tooley, Topper.
How's it going?
Good. Hey, what's your number?
1066.
1066.
1066.
All right, you're on the live. All right, folks, we got Andrea Tooley on the line, 1066. So how's the ride going out there?
It's going. We're trying to get the miles going. We've been, today's been some crazy showers hitting Oklahoma and then in New Mexico. We got a little bit soaked this coming into, what is this? Raton here before we head down south to go to Angel Fire. So we stopped to get something to eat, but it's going good. We're cruising along. We're trying to get those miles in.
Cool. And this is your second Hoka hay, is that right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I did 22 with my mom in 22, and I ended up wrecking south of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Hit mud with onion shoots in it, and my bike went down late at night and totaled it.
And you're riding with your brother now, is that right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, and it's his first one, right?
Correct. Yes, it is his first one. It's my mom's third one. So yeah, he's having a good time. We've been, especially today, it's been a lot of long stretches of long straight roads instead of all the curviness in that before the first checkpoint. So we've been kind of goofing off a little bit, but we're doing good.
Right on. So what, if anything, have you changed from the first one you did to this one? Did you prepare any different? Did you change any setups, anything at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely packed lighter than what I did in 22. Realized that after the first Hoka hay that I did, after going, 6-7 days without, doing anything and finally changing clothes, I was like, I did not need a whole ton of clothes like I had last time. So I packed a lot lighter this time and got a light setup that I didn't have, which I think would have probably helped me when I wrecked in 22. If I had better lighting to see around that corner when I was coming out of that corner, I would have saw that big pile of mud in the middle of the road. So
that's probably one of the most important things anyone could recommend is some additional lighting.
Yeah. So definitely.
How are you guys handling your sleep? Are you just riding until you get tired, or a certain time, or what's the plan there?
We have had planned like a set time, like, hey, we're going to shut down about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, try to get some at least 6 hours sleep. But it's been a little bit, when we start to try to shut down, and then by the time we get to sleep, sometimes it's 11, midnight. Like last night was like, we ended up off course just a little bit to get to a Love's to take a shower. So I think it was about 1:30 when I went to sleep. And then I woke up about 5:30 in the morning this morning and was like, all right, it's time to get up. Let's go.
What are y'all doing for sleep setup? Tents or just cots or what?
Tents. So in 22, I got this little quick, easy pop-up tent for my mom and I, and it worked perfect. And I did the same thing this year. And I asked my brother if he wanted to share one, and he said no, absolutely not with us. So he's got his own little setup.
Right on. Yeah.
After about 3 or 4 days, I wouldn't even want to share a tent with myself.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. I hear you there. I know. I did tell my mom, I'm like, so sorry, I'm really stinky. So it was really nice to have that shower outside.
Have y'all had any major wrong turns?
Yes. Yesterday I was in the lead, taking off. We left Jonesboro, Arkansas, and I had a big old dump truck in front of me, and we were going north on the 25, right? South on the 25. I was looking for the West Fork 14 West, and this guy was turning to the left or to the right, and I was like, oh, I was so excited to get him out of my way. And but the road sign was weird. It was like it wasn't off to the side of the road. It was like in the middle of the median. So when he turned, I didn't even see the sign at all, and so I went straight. So that was a good, 20 plus miles up the road when we figured out, like, nope, got to turn back around. And then when I came back down the hill, that's when I saw the sign. I was like, well, no wonder I didn't see it. Because it was just an awkward spot. So, but that's been about it. I mean, if there's been anything, it's been like a quick little like, whoop, wait, nope, and turn back around. So it hasn't been too bad.
What you guys playing for the rest of the ride?
As in,
I mean, just how are you going to ride? Are you going to ride it hard? Are you just out there having fun, or what's the?
Oh no, we're trying to pound the miles. We want to get done. We want to finish within the 14 days and get there by the end of the road party. And so we've been trying to, it was just really, we've been speeding up. This last leg going into the second checkpoint was actually been really nice. It just seems like that first leg was just a lot of like 1 mile here, turn left, 1 mile here, turn right. Well, it was like circles and slow, and you get in these little towns and a lot of traffic, and it was like stoplights. And so it was just, and then of course having the hurricane going down, tropical, Mom and I were having trouble. We were in Homestead, and the stoplights and the pouring rain, our bikes kept trying to die on us. And then Mom went through a big puddle and hers did die. And then so we had to pull off for just a little bit. So that killed some time and that we weren't expecting. So.
Somebody had asked, is your mom the oldest female solo rider in Hoka? Do you know?
Mom was supposed to ask Junie, but I believe she is the oldest Hoka female rider solo.
All right.
She is 70. She'll be 71 in December.
Right on. Congrats to her.
Yeah.
So what recommendations to any new female riders out there who may want to jump in 2026? What recommendations or advice can you give?
I guess just like I said, as women, sometimes we want to pack more than we need. Definitely pack light. My mom, she really packs lighter than even I do, but it definitely, like I said, going into this one, that helps. And then you still go through and you're like, I don't need that. And there's still some stuff I'm like, I didn't need to bring that. Also just, plan your ride. You want to get done. And, but sometimes it's okay that if, you do make a wrong turn, don't get so frustrated with yourself that it kind of ruins your day. Just kind of backtrack, get it done, get back on track, and just start pounding the miles where you can.
Perfect. Solo, Logic, you guys got any questions?
Hey, you're right on the money. You are a seasoned veteran, and hey, I want to say congratulate you with your mother. That's awesome.
Yes.
Like you got an outstanding game plan of getting there in 14 days for the end of the road party. Just please be safe, and hey, Hoka, hey.
Yes, thank you guys. Hoka, hey, yeah, it's been fun. I mean, we're having a good time as a family, and my brother, pitched into it too, which has been great. But yeah, we've been having a good time, and we're still all smiling in the morning and getting ready to just pound more miles. So thank you guys.
Awesome.
Right on. We won't take up any more of your time. So you guys keep pounding, stay safe, and good luck.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll see you guys soon. All right.
Right on.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Carla, are you there?
Thank you.
Hello, Carla.
Okay, I don't know about this. I'm here. Can you
Carla,
hear me?
there. Hello, Carla. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I'm here. Hello. Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear us? We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you. Hello. Okay. Yes. Yes. I
We
hear
can hear
you.
you. All right. Hey, folks, we got Carla DuBois on the phone. Carla is rider number 612.
612.
Carla, so have you been tracking this year's Hoka
Hello,
hay?
everyone.
Hello.
I am. Hello, everyone. Yes, I am tracking everyone.
Okay, it seems like we got a echo going on, folks.
You got a
So
delay and
listen,
an echo.
Carla, what I'm going to do is I'm
Do
going
I
to
need
bring
to
you back
close out
in.
of this?
Carla, I'm going to bring you back in on a
How's that?
landline. We got a really bad echo, so just
No,
stay
that's
tight.
better
Hang
now.
on, we'll get back with
Okay.
you. Okay.
Am I okay now?
All right, folks. Hey, we're still trying to get used to all this technology stuff. I'm used to working with stones and sticks, primitive caveman style. But hey, we're gonna keep it going. Booyah. All right, we're gonna bring up the big board.
Solo, throw the link to the bios in the comments again. I can't comment on there.
Okay. Will do. So, Logic, you've been tracking the big board quite a bit.
Yes, sir. I had
Give
a
us a
few.
rundown on what you've seen.
Well, I tell you one. The couple that we thought that were going in the wrong direction. I don't know what was going on. They're back up there with the whole pack. That was riders 1241 and 1242. They back up there in the mix. I don't know if I believe they're still in Oklahoma, maybe. But yeah, they're tracking.
Okay.
They're tracking well. I was looking at. I realized that like y'all was saying, this can be an adventure for a lot of people, and they riding at their own pace. So I was looking at rider 1219, Rejoice. And I said, well, I think maybe she's off track. But then I really looked at where she was coming from. And I said, or she may have just went over there to the Grand Canyon Visitor Center for a while and then got back on track. So
Okay.
yeah.
If you pull up 804, Gabe is on another one of his adventures, it looks like.
Let's pull Gabe up on the big board and see where Gabe's going. Gabe has ridden the Hoka hay, I think, what, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, 4 times, I believe.
Wow.
4 times? Yeah, 4 times, I believe.
Yeah. And he ain't scared to run 200 miles off course.
So,
That's just more adventure.
yeah. I mean, he's yeah. You see there, folks. That's painful to watch. That's painful to watch right there. Gabe is on the 285 and look like he's heading north. Looks like 944. Like he's backtracking off of that 84.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to turn on the 96, right?
Off of the 84. It's coming up. What are they on? They're coming up 84. 84 to the. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't see. I'm in the blind.
Right?
Did you
Yeah.
did you see the
Hey, folks,
rider?
we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We know it's on a Friday afternoon. Some people are. I know I spoke to Dan, and Dan was like, "Hey, man, I really want to tune in, but I got to go to this wedding. I think it's a wedding rehearsal, so." For people that's here, we truly appreciate you. For people listening to the broadcast, we appreciate you. We're trying to keep you up on what's going on. Let's see if I can get L Train on.
We got a rider down there on the 412. They don't have a name. They don't have a regular number. They got like a 9-digit number. Look like the
Yeah,
serial number.
I saw that one. They're on the wrong road too. They missed the turn.
Yeah. Did we talk about yesterday about Harold 116?
Yeah, we didn't ever get anything solid. So
Oh, okay.
Uh, 116. What's going on with the big board? What's going on with the big board?
Nicholas, yes,
116.
you can absolutely have music to your Bluetooth. You can use telephone.
Whoa.
You can talk on the phone, whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's up in Nebraska somewhere.
So
But we don't know.
that's pretty rough right there. All right. Okay. Carla, I see you. That's perfect. Stay where you at, Carla. I got you in the queue. L Train.
Hey, how you doing? I
Can
sure
you hear
can.
us? Hey, good. Hey, folks.
Hey,
We're gonna bring L Train up. This is Lionel. L Train.
Lionel.
How you
how
doing,
you
sir?
doing, sir?
Good. Hey, folks. I rode with Lionel during the 2022 Hoka. Hey, day one, he pushed me to the brink where I lost my mind. And I thought he was going to come back, but he got promoted, changed position. He's not able to ride this year. So, what is your take on the 2024 Hoka? Hey, Lionel, what do you think of that day one?
Oh, I've been watching it for day one, going through Hurricane Debbie. I mean, I kind of wish I was in on this because that brought in the environment, something that you really can't plan for, and then you have to
Right,
figure out how to solve it. You know, people's clothes was getting soaked and everything, and
right.
just the sheer willpower of going through those challenges. So, hats off to all the riders on the first 2 days of getting through that. So that's very impressive. It kind of just kicking myself. I really wish I was in the game. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to 26.
Now, were you there at the start of the event?
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, I was since I
Okay.
didn't do the Hoka. Hey, I did a long trip out to Portland, Oregon, and then I cruised down to Daytona to wish some of the guys off and gals off for the Hoka Hey. And then I'm also planning to be there. I'm going to fly out to Homer and be there for the riders coming in next. Probably get there next Thursday or Friday into
Okay.
Homer.
Okay. That's outstanding. That's outstanding.
Yep.
And you are truly an incredible rider. What advice could you give somebody that may be interested in doing the Hoka Hey?
Once again, just like you and Hopper kind of pushed, is really need to get the understanding of what endurance riding is for you, and figure out uh, what are your stopping points and stuff, and know when to put the towel over and pull over and sleep, not go to the next town. Oh, I think I can make 30 more minutes. No, no, no. When you're tired, pull over. When you
Yeah.
start seeing the trees
Right.
look like they're well manicured and stuff, I remember that. It's like, damn, I need to pull over. I just pulled over somewhere and I rested. So that's going to be the key for anyone. Is, yeah, you can do 1,000 miles or whatever. It's really doing it day after day, because every day, if you're doing 4 hours of sleep or whatever, is getting your body used to having losing your reserve for sleep and the
Right.
effects of sleep on you. So that's one of the things for anyone who wants to do this, is do a several long day trip, multi-day, 5 days, where you're pushing it, and then see how it affects your body, and then know the indicators of, hey, I need to get off the road,
Right.
because it's
Right.
all about
Right.
safe riding. It's not about speed. It's about it's endurance. It's mental fortitude.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was definitely impressive. Now you encountered some heat exhaustion during 22.
Yep, yep. Because my tracker went out, and when I got to Washington, Utah, I think I was the second one in after you, K Solo, and Riot and Paco were on my heels, and they took a little longer to put it in, and I saw you, and I saw Case Riot, and everyone leaving. And I have a water vest, and what I didn't do is it was kind of cool. It was only 9 degrees, but it was felt cool. So I forgot to
Mm,
wet it in my haste of just getting back on the road, and that was my failure of looking back, lessons learned. And then within 15 minutes, I was like in the Red Rocks area, and it was 113. So if I didn't have that vest on, my Gore-Tex would have breathed and I've been okay. But the fact that I had that water vest on, not wet, it just kept my
mm,
heat in and my internal temperature just went off the roof.
Mm.
Luckily, I got dizzy, but I saw a gas station, pulled in there, and then
right.
tried to cool off. And actually, I took a nap. My wife and Beth think I probably passed out, but either way, I recovered. I promised Beth and my wife that I would rest for at least 18 hours before getting back on the road.
Mhm.
Slept through, ate, drank, and then next morning it felt fine. And then I just kind of maintained more caution with my body, my core temperature,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome.
and
Uh, Panel, do you have anything for L Train?
I don't.
Can
I
everyone hear
know.
me?
I hear you. My question would be like for sleep deprivation. If you ran hard, since we're trying to say 14 days, you ran hard, then got you a good 5 hours sleep. Really rest your body, then get up and run hard. Would that still be the same as getting 3 to 4.5 hours of sleep and getting up and running?
yeah, I mean, 'cause it all depends because, like for myself, I do a lot of proposal work, and there's times where I'll I'll sleep for 4 hours during the week, and so I can live off of that, and I do very well. So it's going to be by person dependency, but for me, yes. So I can uh, have 5 hours of sleep, and I'm good. I'm good like anyone else having 7 hours of sleep. It's
Mm.
just because my body's been used to it and
Like you're
accustomed
used to
to it.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so when
Right.
I did the
Right.
Hoka,
Yeah.
hey, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
did the last couple of days. I just did a couple hours, got some sleep, and then I even rested during the daytime. When you hit that 4 o'clock, that tires pull over and rest. I saw Riot do that, and I've seen others do that, and hats off to them because they know their body and they do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, folks, we can't stress safety enough.
Yep.
Hey, L Train, we appreciate you tuning in. I hope before the end of the ride that we can get you back on.
Yep.
Definitely would love to hear some other perspectives of the Hoka, and it's definitely some advice you can give people.
Yep. Will do. Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I
All
really
right. Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Take care, guys.
Thank you,
Yes,
L
All
sir.
Train.
right, take it
Thank you.
easy, man.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Take care, L. All right, folks. Now we have Carla lined up. Carla, are you there? Let's bring Carla in.
She was on.
Okay. Okay. There it is. We're gonna get this thing right, folks. Don't worry. We're gonna get it right. We
Hey,
had her on stage. There
we
she
go.
is.
Here
Carla
I am.
Rado 612. How you doing?
I am doing great. I'm having a blast watching this.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Now tell us
Actually,
about your ride. How was your when did you ride and how was your ride?
I rode in 2011, I rode in 13, and I rode in 18. 2011 was
Right.
quite interesting. Coming from endurance riding, and I was more of a follower. So 2011 got me kind of tangled up, learning that you have to be the lead to
Right. Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, my bike looked like a Christmas tree in the back. I think I had everything but the kitchen sink with me. And I listened to everybody, and go light, go light, and I thought I did. So by the time I got into Santa Fe in 2011, my husband, I'm from New Mexico and originally
Okay.
New York. Hubby met me there and I unloaded an awful lot of gear, because
Okay.
Santa Fe and High Plains Harley Davidson were my sponsors. So I unloaded a lot of gear and took off again. And I made it that first year. It was kind of a blessing in disguise. I made it as we were going to Nova Scotia, and I got into the Carolinas and had a little bit of a setback and running out of time. Well, by the time I got home, going into by the time 2012 came, because at that time they did run them year to year, they found out I had a congenital heart defect. I was 10 weeks out of open heart surgery, and Mama Beth shut
Oh.
me down. So
Mm.
I did not ride
Okay. Yes.
in 12. I worked the event, but by 13, that was my redemption year. And I had a
Right.
plan, and that's the big thing, is to have a plan.
Right.
And I was ready. I was
Hear that, folks.
prepared.
The main thing is to have a plan and stick to that plan.
Yes, yes. You have to have a plan and you need to stick to that plan. And I rode alone for the most part. It was kind of at nighttime, I seemed to be able to hook up with some riders. I slept 6 hours. 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I was in bed. Um, and usually by some mornings, even 3. But for the most part, 4:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was on the road. And I was actually one of the females that was in the top 20 in 13. And I got into Pecos, Texas, heading on the 285 South. I hate that road, 285 South. I That is a oil uh, water truck road.
Right.
And there's those black snaky things. Well, one of them hit my tire, and I had a rear tire blowout at 72 miles an hour. Um, I took my helmet off. Mistake. Never take your helmet off. 80 miles before I went down. They had to airlift me out of there.
Hello.
That was the end of that. So safety is very, very important. Check
Right.
your pressures.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
That helping very quick. 18, I was 4
Okay.
weeks out of
Let me just call you back in a few
the
minutes.
3. And that didn't go over real well.
Right.
I made it to the first checkpoint and came home. I would like to ride again. And the reason I say
Okay. So
that
you
is
so you would do the Hoka Hay again.
oh, absolutely. It is the most beautiful, beautiful mapping. And, I've been riding for 30 plus years, and I have never been on some of these roads. Just outstanding. Even back in 17 or 16, I took my husband up the west coast of my Hoka map, um, through California and stuff, and took him up the Route 20. 99 miles of
Right.
curbs.
Now,
I
folks, I
died
just
and
want to
went to
just
heaven.
caveat on what you were saying. Um, you keep the directions. Directions are yours once you finish the Hoka Hay. It's nothing in the world like going back and riding it and actually enjoying the scenery, enjoying the lay of the land at a pace, at a relaxed pace than going when you're riding the Hoka Hay. And I found that out because I went up to Lake Placid and I'm like, I remember this. I remember we was riding on this stretch of road. And I just took a detour and went traveling, seen some places that I saw in a hurry, and it was beautiful. I mean, it was absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful. So yeah, back on the
absolutely.
route
Lake Placid is
is always enjoyable.
yes, yes. So, have a plan. Ride within your limits. Um, you
Right.
know, I guess you know, things are evolving, which is a good thing. We're aging, you know, all the old guys, we're all aging. So we've learned to
Right.
kind of slow down a little bit and enjoy it because it is the most beautiful thing. And some epic things happened to me on in Washington State. I had spirits chasing me. I was 50 miles off track, and Beth told me I had to go back down that road. And I said, I ain't going back down that road. Go down, but you know, there was drums a beating, and I had slept. I was good. I was going from in Washington up route 50, I think it was, and it's nothing but it's actually I was told it's a burial ground, an Indian burial ground.
Hmm.
There's nothing out there, and there was some weird stuff happening. Um, and then of course the spirits chased me all the way back almost to home. So you know, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You know,
Right.
just enjoy it, have a good time, take care of yourself, take care of your bike. Food is important, absolutely important. You've got to fuel
Thank
yourself
you.
as you have to fuel your bike
Thank
and
you.
rest.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We're going to get back to the big board. And
Okay.
hopefully, before the end of the ride, we're going to try to get you back on.
Okay. All right, guys.
Sounds good,
All
Carla.
right.
Thanks.
Take
You're
care.
welcome. You too.
All right, folks. That was Carla, rider number 612, with her experience of riding the Hoka Hay and things that she encountered. Um, Folks, I tell you, everybody encounters something different.
Mhm.
Every rider experienced something different. And when you get out there, you really have to, be in touch with it. You will be in touch with it. I'm just going to tell you what it is. You will be in touch with it. Let's get to the big board. That was a good one. I enjoyed
Yeah.
hearing her
I
story.
will disagree with her about having a plan and sticking to the plan. You got to be ready to change. You got to be ready to wing it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to
That
have a
that's certain
plan
parts of that
connected
plan that's going to work. Yeah, that's certain parts of that plan that's going to work, but you're definitely going to have to be flexible.
in. Yeah. That was Sue that had called. Do you want to call her now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me queue up. I want to try to clear this out.
Do you want me to call her or you bring it on?
No, you go ahead and call her. You go ahead and call her.
All right.
You go ahead.
You're
I'm
going to
working
answer
on this.
that
I'm trying to clear
question
this out.
solo.
I'm trying to pull up her profile. Um, I think I might have sent her the actual call in. Did I send her the link to the stream?
No, Hopper. I mean, Queso wanted me to call at 6:15, and I had neither one of your numbers, and someone gave me your number.
That's good. You're fine.
Yeah,
You're
you're
on.
perfect.
You're on right
You're
now.
perfect, Sue.
All right. Your numbers, and someone gave me your number. That's good.
You need to turn your thing off in the background, though.
What? My computer? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll turn it off. All right. Y'all ask me questions, but I have one thing to say. All these people tracking everyone
Yes.
for the Hoka Hay in 2010, they had no trackers, and you didn't know where they were until they went to a checkpoint and called in. And it is like, if you're at home, you're like, oh my gosh, you haven't heard from them. They're out there riding, and they have it better now.
For sure. For sure.
Hey folks.
Yeah.
Hey folks. We had Sue jump right in, but let's introduce Sue. Sue is the wife of. I'm pulling him up
Chris
right
Man.
now. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rider number
190.
190.
Yeah.
Grissom. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
Grissom.
this
All right. One up in front. All right.
yeah. So this is Grissom wife on the phone. He's
Good to meet
the
you.
front
Good
runner
to
this
meet
whole
you.
time. He is the gentleman that has written in all of the Hoka Hays. And the
All
reason why
right.
I asked you to call is because I wanted to get her perspective as support towards her husband, prepping for it, sending him off, and during the challenge What do you face during those 3 phases of the challenge, Sue?
Well, he has lots of stuff coming home, in the mail, and then he goes out and gets his stuff before he leaves. And then just this year, I went to Ormond and brought him an oil filter and stuff, so he change his filter. He's not doing it until he gets to Alaska, changing the oil. He's riding a new bike. And it's like I said, in 2010, we didn't know where they were. And the people now are like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? You didn't know what was going on. And it was kind of terrifying to be on the sidelines wondering what was going on.
Yes.
I think they're more fortunate today with the trackers than we were in 10.
Right. Now, Chris has ridden all of the Hoka Hays. So you've been through this 10 times now.
Yes, and I didn't want him to ride this year, but he did. He goes, I want to do at least 10. And I was like, no. But he, that's his thing. And I'm in the family of Hoka Hay. I go to the finishes. I go to the gatherings. I go to Taco Run. I go to the beginnings. I try to be there and support Hoka Hay and him. And we're all self-supporting with our donations and everything because Chris don't talk to anybody.
Right.
And I have to, you know how he is. So I do what I can do, and then the rest we're self-funded for our donations to the. And he always rides for what Hoka Hay has for their charity. We ride always for Native American what they pay.
Okay, that's good.
Nice. So will you be making it up to Homer this year?
No, I can't afford it. I've been there, but I can't do. I was there in 13, I think it was, but I can't do it this year. The way things are, and it costs us so much for him to be doing it that I got to stay home and work and make money.
Right. So what advice would you give a spouse that's husband is getting ready to do this for the first time?
They need to have faith in their rider, whoever, you know what I'm saying, if you're significant other, whatever, have faith in their rider and their riding ability and just wish them well. That's like, you know what I mean? There's things that come up, animals in the road, people running into you and stuff like that, but have faith in their ability to ride it, because like I say, y'all said it's his 10th time. And I'm still on edge. I watch him every day. Then he rides like 20, sleeps 4. And then I'm up the whole time. And then he calls me, I'm stopping. And then I go to sleep. And then I get up in the morning, 6 o'clock. He's still not moving, but I'm up because I'm a retired school bus driver. So I automatically get up at 6. Yeah. But yeah, you just have to have faith in the ability of your significant other with their riding. You know what I mean? And things pop up that is not in their control. And and things happen, and there's nothing you can do about that,
Right.
And he is a safe rider. I've ridden with him several times. He's a pretty cautious, safe rider.
Well, him and Terry Smith slid down a bridge. I don't remember what state it was because it was like 6 inches of mayflies.
That was in what did it Medicine Park?
No. They were in like up north, somewhere.
I thought it was on that Medicine Park bridge.
No. I think it starts with an O. I don't remember what state it was in, but Kathy Carter, myself, and my friend, we were riding in New York. And he calls me. We're at a motel, and he calls me. I just wiped out. I'm like, oh my God! I started freaking out, And he goes, it was mayflies. And he goes, I slid off my bike. The bike wiped out. He's sliding down the bridge. The bike is chasing him. And then Terry Smith wiped out, and both bikes were chasing him down the thing, bouncing from side to side.
Mm.
But his handlebars were bent and this and that and the other, but he got it straightened out and continued on.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
But he
And,
goes, it was like,
you are-
guys, we come across the top and then we were done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I,
You are
and like I say,
you are
we just have
definitely
to take
you are
it right.
definitely Hoka Hay family, Sue.
Yep. I try to be.
Very supportive to the organization, very supportive to other riders. I thank you. I personally thank you. And I know all the other riders thank and appreciate you as well.
Yeah, thanks for
And
coming
I
on, Sue.
appreciate y'all doing this. I appreciate y'all doing this. And I love you guys. And I love my okay family. Y'all have a good evening.
Right on.
All right,
Hey,
you too. Thanks for chiming in.
Okay. Y'all take care.
Okay.
all right, Sue. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, folks. We're gonna get the big boy back on, and let's see who's moving. Let's see who's shaking and baking.
I'm gonna
All
gonna
right.
replay that. I'm gonna replay that for my wife when you ask her about what she.
Don't get in trouble now.
You'll find out real quick what she thinks about your riding abilities.
Wait a minute. I asked her. I said, "So what do you think about me?
Well,
Riding
wait a
the
minute.
Hoka Hay?"
Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop the press, Hop. Your wife is very supportive too now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I asked
Yeah.
my wife about that, and it took us about 6 blocks for her to even answer the question. I'm like, I'm looking at her like, you gonna say anything?
Right. Yeah. Good deal. What is Kink and them doing back here? I reached out to Kink to try to get her on the phone, and she was unable to talk. She said, "Hey, I'm riding right now." We do respect the riders. We don't want to try to interrupt them or get them on the phone while they're riding or when they're resting. If they're at a stop somewhere, if they're at a dealership, that's when we try to get them on.
I think Kink's I think her thing went out again.
If you
Okay,
pull up 804,
804.
poor Gabe.
Is Gabe still going down that rabbit hole?
He's still going.
Oh my gosh.
My fleet tracker's not pulling him up.
Well, when he entered Colorado, he might understand.
Let me refresh the big board. I need
Yeah,
to
because he's on his way to Colorado.
All right. There's no way in the world he could be doing that.
Yeah, he's heading for the border.
Yeah, he's that's typical Gabe.
It is. Okay.
He just
no way
goes
he
and
could be
he
doing
won't
that.
stop.
There's no way Gabe could be doing that. The headquarters need to give him a call because he's at least, well, depending
That's a
on
good
if he
place.
took 64. Did he take 64 or 285 up?
290, 285.
So he took 285 up from down here.
Yep.
From
So he's over 100 miles off course.
Right.
Probably at least 50 or 60.
Yeah, he's messed up.
Yeah. Let's dive down here.
See a lot.
There's
Everybody looks like a lot of people
1177.
tracking good.
People still tracking right along,
Yeah.
right? Uh, let's do this. Let's do this.
You know, the two
They
I'm
said
using the
people.
big board.
878. I mean, they appear to be going right, so I'm not sure what they were talking about there. They're on course though.
Right. Gabe might be heading to South America.
Not that way.
Folks, once again, we appreciate you tuning in. Go over to our YouTube channel for rebroadcast and get updates.
Like Pearl and AJ made it out of Florida. They're the only ones in the state of Mississippi. Now I'm looking at the ones that are in the back, still pushing along. You got about 3, 4, 5 people in Mississippi. No, that's Alabama. I'm sorry. That's Alabama.
Did we ever get word on Iceman?
Iceman?
Still rolling along.
Yeah.
What about
Rocky.
what was the other gentleman that was sitting for a long time in that one spot? I'm trying to pull up my notes.
You had some info on
Kosher.
Solo.
Kosher?
Kosher, yeah.
Yep. I'm getting ready to pull her up right now. Hopefully I can get her to come on. Let me try to pull Kosher up now. Hopefully she's up to it. I know that she's trying to recover her gear. Shout out to Rocky. We're going to try to get Rocky on. Rocky is about 80 miles from her bike. And he said that if need be, he would track over there to help recover it. But and I did get him in contact with Kosher, which is awesome.
That's good.
And he said, "Hey man, I'm 80 miles there. I'm watching you guys live stream. I'll go and help out any way I can if she need a tow. But I think it's gonna leave it at the dealership and let them take it from there." So I just reached out to her. Maybe hopefully she'll able to log on.
We find out
And
anything
folks,
about Roadrunner?
I've reached out to him. I have not heard back.
Okay.
Yes, Gopher is riding. Gopher is riding and is on wheel. He said that he understands that he's been removed from the course because of safety concerns and issues. But Gopher said he wanted to be in Homer, Alaska, when his Hoka brothers and sisters crossed that line. So Hoka is on his way to Homer on his own. So if he deviate from the course or something like that, we're tracking. We're still tracking him.
BD rider, yes. Previous Hoka Hay riders do get automatic entry.
That's a good question, DVR.
So once you're in, you're in.
It's like you walk through the threshold. And then you'll sign back up for it again.
It's El Gato birthday.
Yay, there we go. El Gato, happy birthday, El Gato. We got a couple of birthdays. Someone else sent me a message about a birthday. You have to realize I have a ton of paper on my desk. This is a full-time gig right here. I had to slip off to the gym to try to work out. I'm trying to get Kosher on now.
Chris, no, when you get off course, you do not get a call or a text telling you
You are course.
unless you're just way, way off course, and then they may throw some sympathy your way.
Ask you how you doing.
Let me I'm gonna mute guys and I'm gonna give Kosher a call.
Okay. Is that guy, that other guy with no name, long number still tracking? Oh, he done turned around. He's turning around, or her. I couldn't even pull that one up on the profile board.
Which one?
The one with the long, look like just the serial number.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the deal is on that one. Joanna El Gato, he's a rookie this year, correct? His number's right on the line, so.
What's his number?
1068. No, he would 1068. He would be a rookie this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no.
Yeah. It says new rider.
Yeah.
On his profile.
What number is that, guys?
1068.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's wouldn't be a rookie.
58 or 68?
68. Or did you say 58? I'm sorry, Hop.
No, 68.
Okay.
Okay, El Gato.
I looked at the profile. It says meet the new rider.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dan Crowley's birthday as well, huh?
Cigar keep going out.
It would have been my birthday, August the 4th. Would have been taken off in this.
Well, it's still your birthday. Yeah.
What a birthday treat, huh?
What? Can I ask y'all a question? Nathan McGuire said they're gonna have to dig deep to push through the wall. What does that mean?
We talked about a couple of days ago is what I consider, probably day, 4 through 7-ish is that danger zone.
Okay.
Especially for new riders. Everyone comes out with their adrenaline pumping and wanting to make a name for themselves or prove something. They just push too hard. They don't know where their limits are. They're riding too much. They haven't done consecutive days of riding. They haven't done 4 or 5 days of consecutive hard days riding. These are hard days riding. These aren't just highway miles. Right. So your body's fatigued. Your mind is fatigued. Everything about you is fatigued. You're in that position to where you're not making rational decisions. There's just so many things that could go wrong, and you've got to figure out how to fix that, whether it's rest, slowing down, whatever it is. You've got to get over that hump.
Yeah. Okay.
And the majority of it is rest. You just have to have rest. Your body's giving out. You need to give it the rest that it needs.
And we all are riders.
And we can't stress it. Right, we're all riders, but the thing is, we can't stress it enough.
Right.
To how important it is to get rest, and you don't really get sound rest when you ride the Hoka because you're sleeping out in the environment. Any little click or brush in the woods or a car passing you will wake you up, that'll break your sleep. You can't get into that deep REM sleep.
One thing you was talking about. Oh, there we go. Some people.
Is that his computer?
Lay down, go to sleep.
You're freezing up there, Ajit.
Get that T-Mobile together.
Hey, were you able to get them on solo?
No, I could not get her on. I called and left her a message. She may be down. She may be resting, man. So
All right,
I'm gonna
let
let
me see
her
if I can
rest.
get real
We'll
quick.
maybe try to get her back on at another time, but she definitely would like to come on. So we're gonna try to move on.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
Oh, not much.
Are you free to talk?
Sure.
All right. Tell us what your number is.
I'm rider 1050.
1050.
10:50.
We have Ronimo on the line.
Oh, okay.
His bike broke down last night, right?
Yeah, midnight last night.
And you're in the middle of the road in where? Were you in Utah?
We were in the Navajo reservation just north of Winslow.
All right. I mean, I guess all things considered, that's better than when it's 110 degrees in the middle of the afternoon, right?
Very true.
Yeah. So what was the issue with the bike?
So it's the charging system. So it's either the stator or the regulator. Still on my way to figure out what it is. And my new friend Ray and his wife came and scooped me off the ground and taken me over to Albuquerque to check it out.
And what are you riding?
Riding a 2014 Indian Chieftain.
Right on. How has the ride been up until that point?
It was rock and roll, and we haven't made too many mistakes, and the bike was riding really good up until that point.
And you think you're going to jump back in as soon as you get the bike fixed?
Yeah, if they have the parts for it, I'm definitely going to try to jump back in.
And your brother's riding this year, right? He's a rookie rider?
He's a rookie rider. I sent him on his way this morning. He stayed with me last night, and then he left out this morning about 6 a.m. and took off. And so he's creating his own journey.
Right on. And what does he think about it so far?
He liked it so far. He's like any of us, it took him a while to figure out what the instructions were wanting. And I feel like he was getting a good handle of that. And I was making him do lead and stuff like that. So I think he's got a good handle on it. So he's probably been pretty good. We've been having trouble with his tracker though, so I can't follow him.
All right. Solo, you guys got any questions?
We've been tracking you, definitely. Now, you've ridden before, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I rode in 22.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, he's not a rookie, man. He's not new at this. So what do you think the difference is between 22 and 24?
I don't know. I like this route. How it's laying out. It's really good. And we are doing. Feels like some of the routes, the roads I saw on the list looks like some we've done in 22. But the overall layout so far has been a lot better for me.
Good. What advice could you give any riders or anybody looking to participate in the Hoka Motorcycle Challenge?
Well, the first one I tell everybody is do not follow the man in front of you. Make your own decisions, go your own direction.
Very sound advice.
Right, that's what I always say. Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny. You'll watch 5 people and one guy will split off, and the rest of them you'll see them later coming back down the same road, figuring out, oh, maybe he was right.
Did you change anything from 22 to 24?
No, I'm actually using the same direction setup. I'm using the same, my water bottle, all that stuff. I did pack a little different, but other than that, that was just no big change. Just I found a better way to pack.
Good.
What are your sleeping plans? Do you just ride until you get tired, or a certain time, or a certain mileage goal?
Well, I started out doing what I did in 22 was the 20 hours and 4.
Right.
But for some reason, it's not working for me. I'm not able to go to sleep very well, and I'm waking up groggy. So last night, my goal was to go until I'm tired, take basically a power nap, and keep going. And it was working really good. We started at about 11 a.m. and we stopped twice for little 30-minute power naps. and at midnight we were going to hit Winslow and take a left, and didn't quite get there. So I can't answer if it's going to work or not.
Right on.
Okay.
Well, we hope everything is all right with your bike, and you get it running, and you're able to jump back in the in the challenge.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Stay safe out there.
Sure will. Appreciate y'all.
All right, Ronimo, be
Thanks for all
safe,
the
man.
updates. All right.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
Ryder.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
All right,
All right,
guys.
folks.
There you go. I mean, and something he said, if y'all listen to that, he had went in planning, ride 20 hours, sleep 4. And there's a lot of people that actually do that. But you heard him say it for whatever reason, it wasn't working for him, and he wasn't sleeping well. So you got to listen to your body. You can somewhat have a plan, but if it's not working, you got to be able to adapt it and do things that are going to work for you, work for your body. You got to listen to your body. That's so important. When it's time to go to sleep, you got to get to sleep.
Let me ask y'all both a question.
That's right.
When it comes to energy drinks, I know Solo, I started drinking the stuff you mentioned something about 2 years ago, and I started drinking it, haven't stopped, and that's that juice, that water that gives you electrolytes. But a lot of people drink those 5-hour energy drinks. They take the no-dos and stuff like that. I know myself, when I used to drive across country a lot, I can't drink those back to back. I can do it like once every 2 days. Does that factor in? Because some of that stuff make you crash, and it make you crash unexpectedly.
Yeah, I don't do any of the energy drinks like that. They all make me feel weird. So I don't do any energy drinks at all.
Okay.
So what I have on the stream now, folks, is fatigue. This is fatigue. The rider's fine. I've made contact with the rider. The rider posts this on social media, so it's already out there. But this is a result of fatigue, and the individual, I don't know if he was going up an incline, a hill. I've done that before where I don't have the right footing and the bike will lay over typically on the right side, or you can even forget which side the kickstand is on, believe it or not. Or you could even think that you have put the kickstand down. So fatigue will get you. Again, this rider is fine, but definitely, being in shape to ride a Hoka is very important.
I forgot what my kickstand was, and I was just riding in the city.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to share that little tidbit right there of the results of fatigue. Once again, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Chris, yes, I really do the pickle juice all the time.
Yeah.
I always have that on my bike, and on long rides, it's usually about every other gas stop I'll take a shot. Stuff is wonderful.
I take mustard.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. For me, I use mustard packs. I will put them in my glove box on the bike, and as I feel myself starting to cramp up, because the first place that I will start cramping up is going to be my thighs, my inner thighs, because like I say, I'm squeezing the tank. I'm using it to maneuver my body, to go around curves. So when I start feeling my inner thighs starting to cramp up, I will pop a mustard packet, and that will ease it up, and I can continue on. So for some, we use pickle juice. And then you also have to be careful. Now, this is another one. I don't think we've covered it. It's very important if you take any type of medication that you properly medication and take your medication while you're on the ride, because if some people may have hypertension, it's very important. They say, well, I'm sweating a lot. No, you need to stay with that.
Yes, it's very important.
Medication is very important when you're on.
Let me ask you something about equipment, I guess, because I heard about I'm putting certain things on my bike to make my ride better. And I don't want to say the name brand of the the shocks that I'm putting on my bike. I don't want to put their name out there. But is there certain things, because you know how people build their bike up to be muscle bikes and everything like that to just zoom across the country. Now, is there certain things we shouldn't do or people shouldn't do on a ride like this to their bike? I like to ask the hard questions.
That's easy for me. Don't do anything.
see.
That's what I was about to say too. I mean,
I'm a firm believer
you
in
have to say
all.
it like this. You have to say it like this: to each his own. But only thing I can say is I've ridden a single motorcycle 100,000 miles in 365 days. Didn't crack the engine. Didn't crack the transmission. Didn't upgrade the air filter or nothing. And I had zero issues with the bike. That's all that I could say. To each his own, and Hop too. Hop's got a 100,000 mile bike in one pop too in 100 days. To each his own. If you say, "Hey, I want a big motorbike. This is what I want to do," that's on you. But I found out, and what worked for me is I do not crack anything. I do not do any mods to my bike. I do slip-on exhaust, and I know for some rallies, like for the IBR, they even check your exhaust for the loudness of it. So yeah, yeah. Because the thing is, you go through these small towns, but to each his own. And if you say, "Hey, I want to build my bike up," that's on you. The worst thing for a motor is heat. And I wish I could get Jeremy um, from Dead Center Cycles on. He is an expert, outstanding motor builder, and his wife. But the thing is that heat is the worst thing for a bike. And you got to look at it. You're riding 10 to 14 days nonstop almost.
Right.
And
you're on off your clutch on off. When I got my 2017 and I rolled through Chicago and I'm on and off because I rolled through in traffic and my bike just kept cutting off because of the clutch. No, my bike wasn't meant to that, but that 2017 is not meant to me be riding my clutch first and second gear. So when we always say once you go into your engine, you're looking for, unless you can rent your own bike, you shouldn't go into your engine. We all say that. But when you look at a ride like this and people want to get out here and they want to do this and they got not just a big motorbike, but they got a bike that they wrenched themselves and they got into the engine. They don't blew their Harley warranty, all that stuff. This grueling ride, it will tax that bike. If your bike will blow an engine just going down I-20, I-40, this right here,
Okay. So Chris says, "I run a stage 2 and I love the sound and torque." Yes. Yeah, I'm right there with you. But at the same time, it comes down to being on that bike, not giving it time to cool down, running hard. We're going to stay on the big board. Let's get to the big board. Any riders sticking out? Anybody can see anybody sticking out, maybe lost or going in the wrong direction?
Eastman, $8.99.
What? Let's pull up Eastman. What? Now, okay. Okay. I think I see what's going on with Eastman.
Okay.
I think he may be backtracking. I think he's correcting himself.
But yeah, he went straight up into the city. What's that, Springville? Or Provo? I don't have no juice.
Wow, but that's kind of far.
I was watching him while we had our guests on.
How's the panhead doing?
Look at Gabe again, 804. This is just painful to watch.
Is he
It's
up in
painful,
Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Come on, Gabe.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he saw the sign that says Colorado, man.
Yeah. Right.
He saw the sign that says Colorado. He saw that sign, welcome to Colorado. So maybe Gabe, I don't know if Gabe may be
That's Gabe being Gabe.
Can you get the Yeah, you can get to Colorado Springs that way.
I've ran into Gabe out on the road, and we've argued about who was right, who was wrong. And he's going to stick to his guns, and he's going to go.
He's an attorney, man.
Yeah.
No, okay.
He's an attorney. That's why they call him the attorney that rides, you know.
Hey, we just got a message that he wants us to call him, so let me give him a call.
Who's that, Gabe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So obviously we're not going to say anything about it.
No.
So. Well, I guess he's not going to answer.
Hi, you've reached it.
All right. Well, we tried.
Yeah.
I feel bad for if he did answer, because that's one more distraction from him not figuring out where he's going.
Yeah, it is. I hope he's all right, though. I hope there's no issues. I hope Gabe is okay.
Here he is.
Oh my goodness. I'm putting my phone on mute.
Mr. Gabe.
You're on your podcast. You're on the Facebook podcast.
What are you doing, you crazy man?
Go outside and get on Facebook and touch the grass. See what's going on outside the house.
Yeah. How's the ride going?
Oh. So I was talking to Beers. He told me you guys were like all scratch your head wondering what the fuck. So I'm gonna let you know so you can tell everybody on Facebook, because I'm banned on Facebook. You know that, right?
Yeah.
For life. Can you believe that shit? For life. And it's fucking Instagram up there. Anyways, fuck it.
Hey, this is
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, August 17th is the party. August 17th is my birthday. I'm the big 6-0. Be taking turns when I turn 60. Taking one turn, turning 60. So I talked to Beth. And I said, Beth, I'm not going to be a finisher this year. I'm partial route. So I'm giving up the second route, going straight to Wyoming to pick up and to ride until I see if to get there. I need to get there 16th, or at least on the morning of the 17th, so I can enjoy myself. Because when you're on the road, you can't have a beer. And even if I could, I wouldn't, because it's not the mindset to be drinking. You kill yourself.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
yeah.
I feel better about that than watching you go 200 miles out of your way.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I was doing good. Then I lied down to sleep. I'm staring at my tires. My tire looks weird. Big old fucking crack. And I'm looking and it's fucking, you can see all the. So I had to drive to the nearest Harley dealer in Albuquerque. And got the tire fixed. Then they showed me my brakes. My brakes were cracked. The pads were cracked. And they're like, it must have just happened recently because the motors are okay. All right, change that. So another dealership, and they put a fender and my cop horn back on the fender, $100. So I'm happy. How are you doing?
We're good, man. We're good. We're just having a good time here, watching all the riders. You know, a few mistakes here and there, watching some people backtrack, but yeah, we're enjoying talking to the riders out there and just watching everything.
Am I talking to you?
Hey, Gabe. First off, man,
yeah.
this is Solo. I want to say we were. Hey, Gabe.
Here's Solo.
I better be careful.
Yeah, hold on. Here's Solo.
Hey,
I gotta watch.
Hey, first off, man, I want to say we were concerned about you. We were sitting here looking at the map and watching you go north. We were scratching our heads.
You gotta put your
trying
mouth
to.
in the microphone.
I said, first off, we were concerned about you. We were sitting here watching you go north, man, and it was painful to watch. But now that we know you're on a mission, go for it.
I got messed with the cops last night. I set up my tent in front of the Thunderbird at Albuquerque Harley Davidson dealership. And the dude that was there, the watchman, he let me say, "Hey, go ahead. I don't care. You can't go back here because the gate at bikes open." Like I could. And the cops were like, "Who are you? This and that." I guess they got a lot of vagrant problems. They wanted to make sure I was not a vagrant, just taking advantage and stuff. So
how many Hoka Hays have you done, Gabe?
Oh, this is my sixth one. My first one was in 14 when I went from Key West to Alaska. That was nice. That's the year that John Levins hit the deer. He was up ahead of me like 50, 70 miles.
Right on. Well, we won't keep you. We appreciate you taking our call and be safe, and I hope you make it up to Alaska safely. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
Well, listen, thank you. You know what I'm going to do the next Hoka Hay?
What's that?
Next Hoka Hay is what I'm going to do. Because, I'm going to play Angel Gabriel. And I'm going to have fun. I'm going to go toward the end. I'm going to find me somebody who's struggling. And I'm going to say, brother, your Angel Gabriel's here. Come on, I'm going to ride up to the destination with you. And I'm going to ride with them, give them tips, and show them whatever.
Wait, you're not going to expect them to follow you, are you? Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing that. I'm thinking of doing some type of mentorship type thing where, somebody who's done it so many times comes up and hooks up with a brother, and hey man, let me help you. Looks like you're struggling, and encourage them so that they can actually finish,
That's awesome, Gabe. Well, safe travels, man, and thanks for talking to us, and be safe on the road.
You're trying to get me off your podcast. I get it. Just like Facebook. I think you Facebookers, wait till you come to Telegram. You're going to love Telegram. Telegram is so great.
You still got your YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah. I've been putting updates on it. The Journey That Rides. Every day I'm putting 2 to 3 updates, like what I'm doing, what's happening. Things that nature.
Well, tell everyone what your YouTube channel is.
That rides. Just put Attorney That Rides. I'm the only attorney that rides that shows up.
Attorney That Rides.
Attorney That Rides.
I'm going to look for it right now.
All right, Gabe.
All right, Gabe. We appreciate your time, man. Take it easy. Hello?
There it is. I got him.
Got there now.
All right, that was Gabe, and
all right,
we were concerned about him. We saw him off course, and he wanted to talk. He wanted to let us know what was going on with him. It's his birthday. He's already spoke to headquarters and said, "Hey, look, I'm going to exit the course, and I'm going to work my way up to Homer, and I'll see you." And he did say something that we do want to address during the Hoka Hay. It's a no alcohol policy, no drug, no alcohol policy. So he said it himself that he wanted to celebrate, and so he elected to exit the course, and he's going to go up so he can celebrate his 60th birthday.
Yeah, and for any of you new people who want to sign up for 2026. if you're towards the back and you see somebody ride up on you wanting to be your mentor, that's your own risk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Guys, let's
He's
go over the board one more time
well
before we
known
get
for
off.
going off in some odd direction for hundreds of miles at a time.
Let's go over the board one more time before we get off. We've been on here maybe an hour and
We got
30.
Riot on here watching.
Where's
All right,
Riot?
Riot.
Is he? Can he come on?
No, he said he
Yeah.
can't hear in his helmet.
Okay, I can't hear.
Yeah.
In his helmet.
Eastman
Okay.
turned around. Eastman turned around. He's heading back up 6.
All right.
Hey, y'all, I didn't know it.
Let me do one more call. Jason Miller wanted to come on, so
Okay. And,
I know
and
we've been on.
I'm
I know we've been on a while, but
okay. Are we gonna bring him in live, or you gonna shoot him the live link, or is he? You want to take a call?
You there?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, you there?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's happening? Hey, what's your rider number? Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
you were breaking up there.
What's your rider number?
I've got like 878. I've got 3 little bars. So.
All right. How's the ride going so far?
878.
Yeah, it's Jason Miller.
How's it going so far? Today has been wonderful.
Yeah, I got it.
Complete shit.
Yeah.
Everybody brain.
And this is your what? Third? This is your what? Third Hoka hay? Fourth?
This is the 4th. Yeah.
What?
It's going okay. I mean, I'm still here.
You riding by yourself?
He has a bad signal, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if he can. Yeah.
We'll have to call him back.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch him another time.
Did y'all hear? Did you hear me when I said Eastman turned around?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna try to pull him up on the big screen.
Okay.
Yeah, $8.99.
Okay, $8.99.
Yeah.
You there?
Hey.
All right, I can hear you now.
It's kind of a weird spot out here.
So I was asking you riding by yourself this go round? All right, we'll just catch him another time.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep everybody waiting.
There are questions. They talking in the comments. I think Chris asked a question about how do you sleep and prevent let me hear. When you sleep next to your bike, how do you prevent police from walking up to you when you're asleep?
Get a good sleep spot and they won't walk up on you.
Yeah.
There's really not much you could put a sign on there, but more than likely they're not going to care. If they want to wake you up, they're going to wake you up. So
they're going to wake you up because, they will. That's why, I found, like I say, car washes are great for me. Churches, school, not really schools, but churches are good, and parks with pavilions are good. So if I'm riding,
cemeteries are my favorite.
Cemeteries.
Yes.
Right ahead.
Ain't nobody gonna bother. Look, if somebody bother you in the cemetery and they
you go right ahead, huh? You go right ahead.
Yeah, I've slept in a lot of cemeteries, and it's awesome. You don't get messed with at all.
What do
I
you
bet.
say about that, Terry? Hop sleeping in cemeteries.
Yeah, no, I hadn't had any issues.
Let's go over the big board, guys, and work our way back, and then we're gonna try to wrap this session up.
Yeah, maybe I can go out here and get me a few miles on that bike. I gotta go pick up my other bike tomorrow. I still got my V ride. Okay, Solo. They had to
What is
we
that?
had to find
What is
different.
that?
What is a V ride? So Harley, the Harley V ride.
I know.
The one. Wait a minute.
I know.
The one I took from here to Key West, up the Main, into the mountains. Everybody said you're not supposed to do that. But yeah, I had to get some new because people around here don't know what hand signals are. Hop. Had to get some new blinkers on it because mine went out, and since they don't make it no more.
There's really not a whole lot of changes, but Shell, she's moved up. She's just out there absolutely killing it.
What's the number?
Right.
She is 1088. She's riding with Pothole.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Was that 6th place or something? She's doing good.
Where's the old man? And we had a report on the old man.
Old man,
Yep.
I saw old man.
We got a report
earlier.
on the old man. I haven't heard anything.
He was last time I saw him, he was coming out of Oklahoma into New Mexico, or was it New Mexico into Arizona? I saw him. Oh my goodness. 996. Oh no, I'm way off. He's up in
Hey, what is dead man?
628.
Dead man.
Yeah, he's 628.
Yeah, old man is up in Wyoming. Just got into Wyoming.
Don't go nowhere, dead man. Keep rolling, dead man. Keep rolling. He's by himself. He's ooh.
$11.43.
28. Nope. Eric's not riding this year, right?
Who's that?
Eric?
No, he's not.
See, Rider 1143 keep getting my attention because he got my name.
Yeah, I saw that.
Really not seeing any other issues out here.
No.
What about Pedro? Did you get in touch with him?
No, I'm gonna try to see if I can pull him up.
Oh, that rider with all the long digit numbers?
Serial number?
Yeah, they finally turned around. They're headed back.
Yeah. I can't even pull them up on the profile board.
So let's try to get Pedro on.
C, yes, you do need to qualify. Not really qualify, just as much as just have a writing resume.
And we covered that. We covered that like what day 1 and 2. We can go back over it. Yeah.
Jacques, can you sleep at visitor or rest centers? You can, but those are horrible places to sleep. There's too many people there, too much activity. You won't get very good
traffic.
sleep.
Yeah. Too much traffic. What is dead man name? I'm killing myself.
Larry Murray?
Yep, Larry. Yep. He did a good spiel, and I wanna bring him on. I wanna bring that up. Let me see if I can bring that up.
Pedro's at Larry Restaurant and Bar.
There he is. There he is.
And thanks, Mears, for reaching out to Gabe and getting us on the right track with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna bring up this video from Larry Deadman. I really like. Yeah, he just put it out there. So I'm gonna bring up this video right quick, guys. So just hold on. All right, folks. This is Deadman Larry Murray.
This is the beginning of day 6. Day 5 ended last night. It was a good day. It was really productive. We had our first 1,000-mile day. Things are finally starting to click. We started out with the 2 days of the hurricane. Then we had 2 days of heat. The 4th day was 105 degrees for 3 hours as we came across Oklahoma. It was pretty rough. Today we'll be doing the Dug Way. Looking forward to it. It'll be daylight by the time we get out there. So that's a good thing. We didn't want to do it last night in the dark. And then also there was a good chance of it raining. The monsoons are coming up from Arizona. But looking forward to being in Homer, Alaska, and try to do some more reports. The ride's taking a little bit of a toll on me. That hurricane was rough. Did some damage to my feet, but feeling a lot better. And looking forward to doing at least another 1,000-miler today.
So straight from the dead man, folks. Larry Murray, a great guy. He's written an outstanding book about his experience riding the Hoka hay. You can find it on Amazon. I hope I'm still broadcasting. Am I still broadcasting, gentlemen?
Still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good deal. All right. And you kind of can see and hear what the riders are experiencing out there.
Yeah.
You can see it in the face. You know that feeling. You know where he's at right about now. He hurt his foot. You know, and you know, it's day 6, you know, so Problem Child. What's going on with Problem Child?
Have not heard any updates.
Is somebody sending Morse code?
I don't know what that is.
That's my phone. I had to reach it.
Okay. I thought we was getting Morse code from Sputnik. All right, so this is rider 83. This is an original Lee Smith. We haven't been able to talk to him, but you know, when you see riders with those low numbers like that, they've been in the thick of it. That's
yeah,
one of the first riders right there of the Hoka hay. So we're gonna go to the big board one more time. We're gonna try to get through it. Let's focus on that, guys. We've been up here almost 2 hours now.
Hey, real quick, I just got an update from Roadrunner.
Okay. Good.
I said everything is good. Finally created my other bike that I love so much and picked up a new, says Honda Santa Fe yesterday. He's rolling through Flagstaff now. He's going to try a third tracker when he gets to the second checkpoint.
Okay, so he don't even have a number.
Having a lot,
I mean, his tracker's not up.
Yeah, he's having a lot of problems with his tracker. So I don't know, but he's good. I guess he's on a different bike. He's rolling now, and he's going to get a new tracker installed.
That's wonderful.
The next checkpoint.
That's wonderful. 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 Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful
All right.
to hear.
So, folks, we've been on here about almost 2 hours now. We thank you for tuning in. If we get any information or anything hot throughout the night, we will definitely chime back on. I'll try to wake Hop and Logic on and try to get you a midnight edition or something like that, because of the different time zones the riders are still riding right now. I am on Eastern, these gentlemen here on Central. It looks like the riders are in Central right about now.
Central Mountain.
Yeah, and again,
Central Mountain.
Again, if, you know, a lot of you new people, if you're friends, family, whatever, if you're watching, if you can reach some of the rookie riders, we don't know everybody. So the only ones we can reach out to are riders that we know. So we'd love to talk to some of the new ones if they want to. We don't want to interrupt their ride. We don't want them to stop. You know, but if they're able to talk while they're riding and they're comfortable doing that, or they're, you know, stop for whatever reason they want to talk, we'd love to have them on just to get their perspective.
Yeah. One more rider I want to bring up. We don't have to talk about him now unless y'all want to, is Don Hyde. Oh, never mind. As soon as I said it, because his bike was turned off on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah, but he's good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you. We enjoy bringing this to you. And all the feedback has been good. It's been positive feedback. And hey, we're looking forward to day 7 of this thing.
Yeah.
The 2024 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I can talk to Chase and see if he wants to come on. That's no problem.
You want to come on now?
Huh?
Does he want to come on now?
I don't know. I can call him.
Okay. See if you want to come on. I mean, yeah. Hear him up.
Let's see if he'll answer.
Hey, Chris.
Junior, what's happening?
Nothing too much, man. About to hang out with some friends. What's the word?
Hey, you're on the live. You got a second?
What's his number?
Oh, I do have a second.
All
what
right.
is his number? His number, Hop?
What's Iceman's number?
Well, Iceman's number is 1220.
1220.
1220.
So we have on the line Chase, which is Iceman's son. So how's he doing out there? Have you spoke with him today?
Yeah, I spoke with him a little bit today. Today was one of those rougher days, it kind of seems like, but he is still getting along pretty good. I'm gonna read some of the text messages I got from him. I woke up to a text message that was a little concerning, but he's back on the road. He's doing fine. He said he went to get gas standing up, filling his bike, and then he had a bunch of back spasms, and he dropped the bike into the pump, and he was actually stuck there until a plumber came by to help him out.
Oh my goodness!
But so he said because of that, I took an hour-long nap, felt really good. And after that, he's been smooth sailing. I mailed him some parts today for his bike. But other than that, I mean, all good.
Right on. Looks like he's doing good. He's slowly moving up the field, just doing his thing.
Oh yeah, he's cooking along. He was with the Squatch in the group yesterday. They have a group of, it looked like 6 bikes. And he ran into them and rode with them for a good while. Squatch took good care, looked after my dad for me for a while. And then he split off.
How's his clutch hand?
He said it's actually getting much better. So that's good.
Good.
He's having a hard time, doing some stuff. Of course, he ruined a lot of tendons in his hand, seems like. But he said operating the clutch is actually getting easier for him. But that's been actually the biggest problem he's had this whole trip. Of course, he broke his collarbone, and I think he said he fractured his shoulder, and something was up with one of his ribs. I think he either bruised it or broke it. I don't really remember, to be honest. But I know his shoulder's at least fractured, and his collarbone is broken. And so I was pretty sure that collarbone was going to be his biggest problem, but it's actually his left hand, his clutch hand, has been a big issue.
Huh.
So, but that's getting better, so that's good.
A couple of shots of whiskey will fix that.
I'm saying, yeah, nothing like drinking and riding. So, but he's a little nervous about the cold weather. Whenever we were taking his bike apart and figuring out what he needs and what he doesn't, because we had to take his trunk off because the bike was kind of too heavy for him to be picking up. So when we took that off, he had to do a quick analysis of what was essential and what wasn't. So he threw away all of his food. He threw away kind of a bunch of stuff. But he made sure he kept that winter clothes on him because as a Texan boy, he's going to have a freaking hard time in Alaska.
Yeah. Well, he's got one of the Gopher jacks. Was he not able to use that?
He actually he gave me the Gopher jack, and I was like, hey, you don't want to keep this? And he said that he wasn't able to operate it with his hand. He even tested it out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no sense in carrying it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because it sucks. It sucks. I was unloading that, and I was like, it really is a shame that he wasn't able to use this. So I seen Riot use it a few times.
Yeah. So, well, that's good. We're all glad he's doing good, and hopefully he can keep pressing on. And how's the bike? What's the main problem with it?
The bike was surprisingly in pretty decent shape. When we picked it up, it looked pretty bad. Obviously, it destroyed his Pelican. But he said when he wrecked, it wasn't like parts flew everywhere. He said he was coming up to speed. He wasn't doing like 90 when he hit this coyote. He'd come from a stop, and he was accelerating. And then he hit the coyote, hit this drainage ditch, and then he made it through the drainage ditch, came into oncoming traffic, but his bike was sideways when that happened, so then it caught traction. But he had to have been doing, I don't know, he couldn't have been going too fast. So he got real lucky with a lot of the damage was mostly just mostly cosmetic. It scratched all over the place. Of course, it looks like it broke his crash bar in an important spot.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't see anything wrong with the frame. I really thoroughly looked at the suspension. I didn't see anything wrong with the front forks where he hit the coyote. And then there was nothing in his wheels or brakes, nothing like that. And, no check engine loss, no leaks. So the bike's actually in really good shape. The bike's probably in better shape than my bike that I ride every day.
Right. Well, it has a license plate on it, right?
Hey, at least, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, we're all glad he's doing good. I didn't want to call him and bother him, so I think I texted him earlier just to make sure he's all right. But
heck yeah. You wouldn't have been able to get a hold of him, I don't think either. He's dished all of his comms, so he shed load as much as he could, and that even included he had two Senna 50S's, and he gave them both to me. He's like, I want the least amount of shit to be dealing with on the road with my broken things.
Yeah.
So, I totally get it. It totally makes sense. So that's also why he's kind of off Facebook entirely. So
hey, nothing wrong with that. Just concentrate and do his thing and get this thing finished up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to see that he might be disqualified, but it's I know that it's not going to affect how much he tries for it. So that's
no, I don't think he will. He didn't stay the night in the hospital, so I see no reason why it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I know that you know the rules pretty intimately. So
well, they apparently changed. So who knows? So Gopher spent the night in the hospital in previous years, and he was still allowed to be a finisher. And now this year he's not. So who knows?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But
we can report what's given to us.
He doesn't get it official, but he's going to finish. I'm pretty sure of it.
But I'm also thinking if he wasn't, they would have already told him by now. So if they hadn't told him he wasn't, then I'm pretty sure he's good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So all right, we'll let you go, man. Enjoy your evening, and just let him know that we're all thinking about him. We're all watching him. We're still going to laugh at him when he goes the wrong way.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, me too.
All right, take it easy, Chase. All right, bye.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, Chase. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Chase.
All right, there we go, guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Kelly Jr.
So look, we're gonna.
Son.
That's ice. Yeah. So we're. What? Hold on. Who do we have here? Who do we have here?
What's going on, guys? It's Pedro.
What's going on, Pedro?
1228.
You right on the money, Pedro.
I got a good view of the background, the mountains behind me in New Mexico, and right outside this pretty cool restaurant. There's a campground like 2 doors down that I'm going to be staying at. So I get to actually take a shower for the first time in 7 days.
Okay. So tell us, how's it been going?
It was crazy the first night when we had the little storm come through in Key West. Dumped a lot of rain, had a couple spots that were flooded downtown. At one spot, it was kind of, you had to go around. A sign that said, don't go through here. And so I saw a couple bikes go through, just, a little high on the revving of the throttle. So, in case it went up their muffler, you just boil through it. So that was kind of cool. And then up after we got through Miami and on the west side of Okeechobee, that was kind of cool. It was about, I hooked up with 4 good riders at a good pace. Great formation. Those guys were going to it. I think they had a female with them too. And they were cruising up that way and kind of went down to two lane road, and we got a guardrail on our right. I was a third or fourth, the fourth rider back, so I was on the right-hand side. And we all see this skittering from the left side of the road, just skittering toward the front of our formation, and the lead rider missed it. The front first, second lead on the right hand in front of me clipped the tail. It was about a 4.5 or 5 foot gator, just flying across the road trying to make it across. And one of them got the tail, and it kind of spun around. And I've got a Victory Crossroads with some forged bars, and it just hammered my forged bars and my fog light. And then it was kind of a nasty crunch, and then it kind of went behind me, and the guy behind me I think he missed it. But another person back there was like, yeah, that poor gator didn't make it. It was a lost cause. And so I'll fast forward to, I believe it was yesterday or the day before at the checkpoint, and one of the guys in the formation, he's like, hey man, that gator we hit. I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I was losing tire pressure after a while, front and the back. He's like, I kept pumping it up, getting it back up to pressure, and it'd lose it, after a short while. So every gas stop, he'd have to pump it back up. He's like, he figured he'd check the tire out and see, what he ran over. Evidently, he pulled out shards of the gator's bones out of his tire.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that
you
was
kidding me?
dusty.
Yeah, so he had to get 2 new tires when he got to the stop, first stop in Arkansas.
What is your number, Pedro?
My number is 1228.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is my first rookie ride, and BBK. I don't know if you've talked to Steve Davis, Bad Biker Karaoke with Ladybug. All right, I grew up with him down the street from me. We went to high school together, so he's the one that got me into this. So if anything happens to me, you guys can blame him. Yeah, he's a great guy. He and his wife are awesome. So it's good to talk to you guys and kind of give an update. I saw my first pronghorn deer, or antelope, I guess, out here on the way here, which is kind of odd. It looked like a deer. I'm like, wait, that's one of those things that they have out here that very rarely have them. So I've seen a lot of good, really cool wildlife. Unfortunately, killed one of them. But this thing is kind of crazy, and it's not even a third over. So I'm having a blast. Turning around a lot. I'm sure you guys have seen. My wife loves your show. She's like, they just saw you do this, and they're like, rookie mistake. I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you're a rookie, Pete. Don't worry about it.
Good deal.
So as a rookie, what did you expect coming into this, and what has changed?
Oh, that's a good question. I did not really know. He gave me a couple pointers here and there, but every more questions I asked, he's like, I can't tell you that. I can't say anything about that. You'll have to find out on your own.
Good answer.
Yeah, thanks. But with somebody he is. But the amount of time you'd have on a road, and how many twists it'd take through the 200 miles of the 64 and 51 and all these other roads that take twists and turns. And it just says, just go until you hit this other road, which is great because it keeps you awake and alive and in with everything that's going around you. The other thing, with the group riding, I thought that was going to be the best thing, but for me, it was the worst. I I tend to zone out because I'm just following somebody. So the first 2 nights, it was like a five group riding group with the gator. Oh, am I over? But and I learned that I need to pay attention. I need to experience this and do the challenge as it was intended to do, and be a challenge. So so the third day I was like, okay, I'm going on my own, and trying this and doing what it was supposed to be done. Like, so I think that was my greatest understanding of it. And I can't go at somebody else's pace. I tried to go their pace, and I wore myself out. I need to eat at certain times. I need to sleep a certain amount. And that was like, okay, I can't get to sleep at 2 a.m. and wake up at 4 and try to, do this whole thing of riding all the way through and not have a good meal. So, I got to know my limitations, and it's teaching me my limitations again. I mean, I knew them, but I thought I could go. But yeah.
So what advice, Pedro, would you give someone that's thinking about riding or consider riding the Hoka?
I would say do some practice runs. Loading up your gear, like do it small here and there, and actually do a tent run. Maybe have some places that you're going to stop at first, instead of just doing these things of happen to finding a place. I don't know, something like that. So get your gear, get your stuff, do it rain or shine, do it for whatever time amount you feel, and then extend that, get better and better.
Right.
I didn't practice enough. I thought, I was like, oh yeah, I could do some things right here, but I didn't enough. So life's teaching me that, if I learn from it.
Yep.
And I'm hearing it, man. I'm like, I'm already through. So if I bust out now, my wife's going to just be like, no, you're not coming home. Stay out there.
And what's her state of mind? How is she feeling about this?
Oh, ups and downs. She's a retired teacher, so she has the time now. She's kind of running a little plant business, and her friends are keeping her in touch. And she's not bothering me too much. And it's like, honey, give me a holler, give me a text. I'll answer it when I get a chance to. So she's really nervous about it. I've gone on some long rides. I've done one iron butt, but I've gone up to West Virginia and done some 800-mile rides per day. But all the other stuff is kind of what she's worried about. The sleeping outside and just no directions, or the directions that you don't know where exactly you're going to go and where you're going to sleep and this and that.
Right.
So,
right.
But she's a champ. She's been through a lot more in her life than I have. So she is really mentally strong. Love her to death. I think she keeps me in line. But she's like, I know this is your bucket list. You didn't know it was on your bucket list until it came up. So it's your top of your bucket list, but get to doing it. So before you get too old.
It's good to have that support, though.
Yeah. And she's got a good support system on her parents' side. And I got to tell you, Melissa and they're all, she's super strong too. She's her best friend. So they're helping her out.
Good deal. Good deal.
And you guys are making her crack up too. So I appreciate you doing that. Love you, honey. Love you.
Well, we're glad to talk to you, Pedro. We're really glad.
Yeah, we've been following you, Pedro.
Really? Hope not too bad, man. Oh, do you want me to go into the hotel? You're like, oh, this guy's pulling into the hotel. That's a rookie move. That was my second night. Okay, my boots were soaked. The water was splashing up underneath my rain gear and going down into my boots. Because we went through Jacksonville, or that Jacksonville area, and 100 to 301, and then into Tifton. So the guy I was with, he was going hard. I mean, he was really good. He was do a full 5-hour energy and then get going. And I was just done at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, dude, I can't do this. I got to go into that church over there and just take a nap. He's like, all right, man, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And so I went to the church, and there was a sign of, don't, they had a chain across the driveway and signs that said, 24-hour surveillance. So somehow I ended up keep going down the street, and I ended up, all I remember is I was under the awning of this Fairfield or whatever hotel. Prior to that, my running lights had gone out. My horn didn't work. My signal didn't work. and my hazard lights didn't work. So I knew there was something going on from the rain, obviously, and it had penetrated into that bike and was like, okay, you got something going on here. So I knew I needed to do something with that, and I was in no condition mentally and physically to ride the bike. So I went there. There's nobody in the lobby, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go out and get my dry clothes on. So I went to the restroom, used all their facilities as I needed to, dried my stuff off, got dry clothes back on, and just crashed out front next to, I don't know if it was a pod or something next to me. So a couple hours later, there's one of the cleaners or the workers showed up, and they're like, sir, you can't be here. Are you drunk? You're like, no. I'm on a big long bike ride. Explained a little bit about, and they're like, go over that way and just you'll be out of the way. So took another nap for I don't know how long, and then got back to my bike and I took it all apart and started drying stuff off. And so I replaced the fuse. Well, the fuse was bust, so I did that, and stuff started working. And then I went and got a good early meal, or early. It was, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something like that by the time I got some food in me, which was, that's when I, realized I'm like, you can't keep up with these guys. Go your own pace. So, yeah, that was when I was like, something ain't right. I'm going out of my comfort zone. And that's one thing they tell you on here. They're like, you got to get out of your comfort zone and push through it. Well, being stupid on the road is not a comfort zone. That's dangerous to me. So that was my other little story I had.
Okay. Well, hey, we appreciate that, Pedro. I'm glad you stuck with it, man. I'm glad you called in. Perfect timing.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you guys doing this.
Glad you called in.
Stay safe.
All right, Pedro. All right.
The GoPro?
Good luck, Pedro.
Oh, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
Just real quick, if y'all had noticed, had a lead change, right? Took the lead. I think Kilroy, he's at a rest area, so I'm guessing he's crashing out for a couple hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but yeah.
Good deal, gentlemen. Good deal. That's good teamwork right there, team. And let's zoom in. Look at our leaders. I'd say that's two of the best right there.
Yeah. Dirty Dan.
Did you get that message?
Dirty Dan moved in the
we just got a message come across the board. Rider number 1114 hash has engine issues in Winslow. Tow truck coming. Problem child went on.
Yeah, he's sitting at a Flying J.
Yeah. So problem child went on, and Hash is waiting for a tow. Wish we had a number for Hash so we can get a update, a rider update. Hop, do you have any contacts with?
I do not.
For Hash? Okay. If anybody have any contact, we greatly appreciate it. We try to do a rider check-in.
Someone did post earlier about wanting to get a rider update on Kenny Brown. Yeah, we'd love to talk to him. If you got some contact information, you can shoot it over to me. We'll give him a call tomorrow. I know he's done it a couple times, so he'll probably be up for a chat.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely get him on.
Yeah, Lori, if you got some contact information, if he's up for it, we'll definitely reach out to him. Yeah, it's been a long show today, so
yeah.
Appreciate everyone for sticking around.
Let's see if we can maybe. Let's see. Oh, wait. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Kosher, are you there?
I am. Can you see me?
Where you at? There you go.
Yay.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
Kosher.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Feeling a
Uh,
lot better today than yesterday.
right,
That's
right.
wonderful.
So kind of just fill us in, if you would.
Well, honestly, I don't know much about what happened. It's just the area we were coming through. It had started to rain. The roads were kind of slick, and the wind was horrendous. And the last thing I just remember seeing was kind of going over that white line, and I didn't want to overcorrect. And then I was just in the grass because it was just a 2-lane road, and it was a lot of traffic coming in the opposite direction. I
Right.
was afraid if I overcorrected, then I'd end up in their lane. So I just kind of erred on the side of just correcting a
Hmm.
little bit, but it wasn't enough, and I ended up just going off.
Mm,
But I say I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Most people
Yeah.
say, oh, you're not fine. I am fine because I'm alive. I mean, there's a few things going on with me that I have to get taken care of. I have 2 broke hands, so I will need to have surgery on my hands. A couple of ribs were broken, so it bruised my lungs. So that just kind of stops me from, when I talk, I have to kind of take
yeah.
breaths in between
Yeah.
so
Right.
many words.
Right.
And then the main part that they saw
And,
was
and,
just
and
like
take your time.
nerve
We're
surgery.
not going to keep you long.
Huh?
I said, take your time. We're not going to keep you long. People has been
Uh,
very concerned. We've been getting a lot of messages asking about your status, and I'm glad you called because people want to see. If they see you, they're going to take a side like, okay, she's good,
right,
and
right.
we're the same way. Thank you. Yeah.
Right. Well,
So
the
go
last
ahead. I'm sorry.
thing was I had a small brain bleed. So the first hospital that I was in, they weren't set to equip brain bleeds or even the lung issue. So they sent
Hmm.
me over to Oklahoma City. And by the time I got to Oklahoma City, the brain bleed had gotten a little smaller. And I kind of was there. They watched me for about 9 hours. So they felt like that
Hmm.
was okay. Everything else can be taken care of outpatient. I am now in St. Louis, Missouri. A sister rider of mine from Oklahoma City drove me to St. Louis, and I'll be having family pick me up here in about an hour or so. I'm about an hour and a half away from home, which is Springfield, Illinois.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We
kosher.
wish you a
This is
Okay.
speedy
this is
recovery.
this is
All
this
right.
is
So
live.
we're not
Thank
going
you
to
so
hold you. We're
much.
not going to hold you.
Let me say, kosher. This is logic. I'm the one that's been in your inbox praying
Hold
for
on.
you.
Logic. Are you there, Logic?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Well, let me see your face because I was wondering who is this.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And you know what? I didn't friend you at first because I don't friend everybody that asks to be
I
friends.
understand.
But then I read a post that you had put out, and you was like, I don't know this lady, but at one point she was a state and a half behind people, and she caught up with them. And I didn't catch up with them because I was speeding, or
Right.
anything like that. I rode the limit everywhere, but I think just one day I left 3 hours out before they left out. They slept in a
Hmm.
little late because they got to take showers and stuff. And then the next day, when they made it to the first checkpoint, they ended up being there for 2 hours. So
Yes.
I was riding for that 2 hours. So that's what really
Right.
allowed me to catch up with them. But I do appreciate everything you put out, everything you said. And now I
Yes.
know who you are.
Now you know mine. Yes. Well, we're
Uh,
thank you. We don't
uh,
want to, like Case Holder said, we don't want to keep you long. Let you rest and get well.
Well, I
we'll be
appreciate
checking
it.
in on you.
I will be watching this channel. I mean, it's really a good channel, kind of, because when you look for somebody and you don't see them, you do kind of get frantic, and
Mhm.
by you guys kind of having a platform that people can kind of check in and say, hey, I seen this person is there, then it's really great. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You bet.
Yes. Definitely. Okay.
Well, thanks for
All right.
hearing
So
me today.
yes.
And
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure I will be seeing you all in the future.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
All right. Kosher
All
signing
right.
out.
All right. Bye bye,
Okay.
Coach.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, gentlemen. We're in the deep. We're in the deep.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna wrap this up, folks. It was good that we can get Kosher on. This rider went down, and she had to be taken to the medical facility for evaluation, and like I say, 2 broken hands, ribs, and some bleeding on the brain. So our prayers are with her. But hey, we're gonna kick the thing. What you think, guys? 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, that works.
That'd be 8
All
o'clock
right.
this time. I might be a little late because I gotta go pick up my bike.
Okay. Well, you do that. Hop and I, we're going on,
Yeah.
sticking with it, because hey, we can't ride it, so this is the next best thing that we can do to be in the thick
That's
of it.
right. Now, if that change, I'll send you. If that change, I'll send you a link. I'll send you a text.
All right.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in. We're actually gonna sign off right now. You guys have a great night and a good weekend. Be safe. So
Yeah,
long.
thanks everyone for
All right.
sticking with us.
All right. Bye-bye, y'all.